Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, İlham Ahmedov. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham Aliyev, and Prime Minister of the Republic of Bulgaria, Kirill Petkov, held one-on-one meeting. Welcoming the guest, President of Azerbaijan, İlham Aliyev, thanked him for the opportunity to meet in person, noting that Bulgaria and Azerbaijan are strategic partners. The head of state added that they had signed a relevant declaration relatively recently. Assessing this as a very high level of cooperation, President İlham Aliyev noted that strategic cooperation covered many areas, including energy security, saying that he was glad that the two countries had established cooperation in the field of energy, and there was already a direct line to Bulgaria along the Southern Gas Corridor. The President expressed his confidence that this was long-term cooperation that will have great potential in the future. Prime Minister of Bulgaria, Kirill Petkov, thanked President İlham Aliyev for being a true friend during the time of need over the past 6 months, and added that this was exactly what friendship should be like, saying that he fully understood that the friendship between the two countries had a long history and covered many fields. The Bulgarian Premier said he learned with great pleasure that even other issues not related to the energy field, technology, information technologies, agriculture, construction could be discussed, saying that Azerbaijan can count on Bulgaria not only bilaterally but also as a member of the European Union. The Bulgarian Premier said if the two countries stick together, the horizons will look very wide and promising. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham Aliyev, held an expanded meeting with Prime Minister of the Republic of Bulgaria, Kirill Petkov. Welcoming the Bulgarian Prime Minister and his delegation, President İlham Aliyev said they had very productive discussions with Prime Minister Petkov and identified opportunities to strengthen cooperation between the two countries. Referring to the declaration on strategic partnership between Bulgaria and Azerbaijan, the head of state said it was about time to convert this document to the practical results of cooperation in the economic development of industry, trade, energy, transits, tourism, and high technologies. Saying that they mainly discuss energy security, President İlham Aliyev also underlined that considering the projects implemented with the neighboring countries to integrate European and Azerbaijani railway systems and the increased volume of cargoes passing through Azerbaijan, there was a great potential in the field of transportation, and added only in the 5 months of this year, the volume of cargo through Azerbaijan increased by more than 30%. Thanking President İlham Aliyev, Prime Minister of Bulgaria, Kirill Petkov, said he was happy to meet the head of state in person, saying that everybody is a friend when they share a table, but real friends stick to each other when they have problems. The Bulgarian Premier said that Azerbaijan was by Bulgaria when it needed it, and Bulgaria will always be by Azerbaijan. Kirill Petkov said that a lot of work could be done in such fields as technology, logistics, exports to Europe, and distribution of energy carriers. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham Aliyev, and Prime Minister of the Republic of Bulgaria, Kirill Petkov, had a joint working dinner. Istanbul hosted the second trilateral meeting of the parliament speakers of Turkey, Azerbaijan and Pakistan. Before the meeting, there was an executive session of the event. Organizational issues were discussed at the meeting. The speakers of the parliaments expressed their opinions on the discussed topics. The Speaker of Turkey's Grand National Assembly, Mustafa Shintop, who spoke at the trilateral meeting, emphasized that the relations between Turkey, Azerbaijan and Pakistan are not similar to other countries, noting that justice has been established in the Karabakh region of Azerbaijan. Mustafa Shintop said that the Zangezur corridor, which will be opened later, will increase economic prosperity in the region. Speaker of the Milli Meclis, Sayba Gafarova, expressed confidence that the trilateral cooperation of the parliaments of Azerbaijan, Pakistan and Turkey is a manifestation of the realities of the current period and the demands of the time. Visiting delegation led by the Minister of Family and Social Services of Turkey, Derya Yanık, visited Shusha. The guests got acquainted with the sightseeings of the city. The delegation was informed about the short statues in the central square. Getting familiarized with the historical Shusha fortress sparked the interest of the guests. The guests got acquainted with the acts of vandalism committed by the Armenians in Shusha, as well as the landscaping works carried out in the city. The Turkish guests visited the Cıdırdızı plain and observed the beautiful scenery. On July 21st, 10 more families were sent to Ağalı village of Zengilan district. They left the residential complex in Masazır settlement where they lived. The first resettlement took place on July 19th. In the next stage, additional 11 families will be relocated. Thus, the number of residents who moved to Zengilan will reach 200. The Egyptian portal Al Diplomacy published an article about the resettlement of the population to the Ağalı village of Zengilan, which was liberated from the occupation by Azerbaijan. It was brought to the attention that the event dedicated to the first stage of resettlement had been held in the residential complex built for internally displaced persons in Mazazır settlement of Abşeron district. The first group of IDPs was sent from Zengilan town to their native homes. It was underlined that during 4 stages, a total of 41 families, about 200 people, will be provided with all conditions in Ağalı village, which had been built based on the concept of a smart village. Residents are provided with high-quality houses equipped with smart technologies, and the employment, social, educational and medical issues will be resolved by relevant institutions. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.